Hello guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. Natalie Van Rijstrom here, and the Premier League Punters Week 33 is kicking off. We have actually got, I think it's about 10 matches. We've thrown in 2 championship matches as well, taking place midweek. It is a funny old week. We've got matches midweek and the weekend. So Premier League Punters is on a Monday. Going to welcome in Flash here, a regular Premier League punter, and then also newcomer here, Dave Betts, who also sort of specializes in... You can't hear me? You can hear me? You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Can Dave hear me?
I can hear you.
You can? All right, perfect. We're on to a good start. We can all hear each other. All right. So we're going to run through the matches. Russ, who our big smiley face Russ, is actually at the Newcastle Arsenal match today. So he isn't able, but David's going to fill in. He's got some awesome bets. And let us start off, week 33. How did you do, Flash, over the weekend? You gave us some big bets. I think Russ was on a lot of yours. We were wondering whether he was copying you or if he'd made them himself.
No, a few bad beats. Obviously, Southampton winning away was decent. Palace winning -1 was okay. I was just like 1 goal out in about 3 games. I bet Chelsea to win at 6 with 25 minutes to go, so that was okay. Just wipe me mouth, really. Maybe a little bit up, a little bit down, but nothing disastrous.
Well, I don't think Russ is usually quite good at messaging me when his bets comes in. He's like, oh, wait, and I've heard nothing all weekend. So either he's been really busy or he had a bad weekend. I did remarkably well, actually, and I needed it. I did unders at Burnley, both teams to score. Manchester United, come on, that's just an automatic play. Crystal Palace in the over 1.5 goals, ka-ching. So it was actually a very good weekend. So bring on week 33. Dave Betts, did you have any Premier League plays this weekend?
No, I didn't. The last time I bet was the international. I went 4-1. I backed Ireland, Switzerland twice, and then Bosnia. So I cashed 4 times. And that was the first time I started tracking my bets on odds market as well, because that's my goal now. Anything football, I will track all of it through odds market.
Yeah, nice. For those who tuned into Odds Market, Dave is our UFC betting expert there. 6-0 currently on his punching parlay. Anyway, there's a week off on the UFC, so he's come on over to the football side to see what he's got. All right, Watford versus Fulham. Watford 1.73 draw, 4.25, and Fulham 5.5. Fulham obviously officially relegated this week from this weekend, and 0 losses all season on the road. I don't think they're going to pull a win out of the bag. And 1.73 for a Watford win. That's my first bet. Flash, what do you like?
Yeah, I'll make sure you never call me Russ ever again, okay? Let's get that one off to a complete and utter start.
Same haircut, right, Flash.
Yeah, I had it done this afternoon, but yeah, still. There's a face that goes with the bald head, though, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Watford. Watford win, 1.73. I'm going to leave it at that. But that then obviously lets other people come in with a -1, both teams to score on Watford. I'm just not going to complicate it. I can't see Watford getting beat. And I'm going to put Watford in with a few other teams this week.
Yeah, I'd be nervous, though, to combine it with anything but a Watford win. I think I don't know whether Fulham can score or not. Dave, what are you going for?
Well, I am going to mess around with it because I do think that Watford will concede. So I think that they'll win, but I'm going to take both teams to score as well because you're getting a nice price at 3.20 at William Hill for that. So, yeah, 1 unit on Watford and both teams to score.
All right. Yeah, Fulham, not a very good road team, but you think that they will score. Okay, not a bad price, though, just for the Watford win, 1.73. Wolves versus Manchester United now. Manchester United 2.07, draw 3.6 on Wolves 4. It is a must-win for Wolves. They're on the road. It is so close up top, that 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th position. They can't afford to let any points slip here. I'm not going to play the outright. Like I said in the beginning of the show, both teams to score 1.91. Wolves at home. The surprise team, really, of the promoted teams. They're in 7th. but I doubt they'll go any further because there's a big jump between 7th and 6th, Chelsea. So both teams to score for me, 1.91. What are you going to go for, Dave, if you've got a bet here?
Yeah, I like Manchester United's away record. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think he's done a great job, especially on the road, and I do think Man United will get the win, but I don't think there'll be a bag of goals. So I was looking at the Man United to win and under 4.5 goals for 2.25 at Betway. So that's what I'm going to go with for that one. Yeah, that's my bet. Manchester United have been winning away games left, right, and centre. So I don't see why that would change here. And for what was the odds again? 2.25. I think that's I think that's great odds. Great odds. I don't think there's not going to be more than 4 goals. So yeah.
No, I agree with you. Actually, I do like that bet a lot. I used to play that. Well, I think Flash heard it from me for the first time a while ago, and well, it was probably a couple of seasons now. He used to always give me crap for going under 4.5 goals. He didn't even realise that bet existed, but it's a great one, Flash.
Yeah,
he was
Russ,
like,
I was just about
how
to
many
say,
goals
Dave,
under? Like,
Dave's come in, same bet, different face. Russ loves that. Listen, I'm just going Man United, but the reason I'm going Man United, I thought one of you would have mentioned, is Wolves have got a semi-final FA Cup coming up this weekend. They are not going to be going into tackles. They're in 7th or 8th. They've got their towels on the beach, Merchants. I mean, you don't go and get rolled over like they were at Burnley at the weekend if you haven't got one eye on that semi-final. I mean, you could say the same about Watford, but I see Watford are a little bit more hungry than Wolves, a little bit more streetwise. So I'm just going to go straight Man United win at 2.1, even though I do like I'll be nicking someone else's bet if I went Man United and under 4.5 at 2.25.
Well, we were leaving the that FA Cup thing, so you were mentioning it last week, so we were leaving it for you, so you had something to say. So, all right.
Thank you. So I'll get back in my box now.
That's all right. Shop around for your odds, Flash. Manchester United 2.07, I found. More bang for your buck. Usually you're bringing out the higher odds there. Often questionable.
I did bring out higher odds, didn't I? 2.1.
Oh, yeah, 2.1. Yes, you did. I thought you said 2.01. Yes, you did. Manchester United, 2.1. Nice price. Both teams to score, though, for me, 1.91. Chelsea, Brighton. Chelsea, 1.29. Draw 6 and Brighton, 15. Like I was mentioning before as well, close up top, must win there for Chelsea at home. I've got leans on this one, to be honest with you. Strong lean on Chelsea in the under 3.5 goals at odds of 2. My worry is just, obviously, they had a draw recently, didn't they? The Wolves 1-1. That's sort of still a bit sore, thinking about that one. And at home, you'd think that they get the job done. But I think I'm just going to pass it. Does anybody have a play for this one?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going for them. What are you going for, Flash?
Yeah, I do. I like Chelsea in the over 2.5. And the reason I like it is that I think we're going to see Hudson-Odoi will play, Hazard will play. There's no slip-ups now for any of these teams in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, you know. Sorry, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. And then the other thing is Brighton are desperado for the points. So they've got to try and get something out of the game, which means they can't just sit behind the ball. Now, if they're going to not sit behind the ball, then Barkley, Hazard, Pedro, Willian, they've got too much. They've got miles too much. I was even going to go Chelsea -1, but it was like 1.7. So I think Chelsea and over 2.5 2. I can easily see this being 3-0, 3-1, maybe 2-1. But I definitely want to be Chelsea and over 2.5 at 2.
Yeah, Chelsea -1.5, which is your -1 on the European. 1.86. Yeah. That was the bet I was looking at as well. Yeah. Just leans for me.
That's not... Sorry, Karen. I was going to say, let's not forget the FA Cup as well. Brighton, they're going to have their eye on that FA Cup. So, are they really going to be putting in that, in the performance for the league? I don't think they will. I think they'll be.
Well, I mean, there's the problem, Dave. I mean, if you put one eye on the FA Cup and you don't, I mean, listen, they're not going to be thinking about getting anything at Chelsea anyway. But
no.
you can't take your eye off that Premier League, because you'll be in the Championship as quick as anything. I mean, there's too many teams down there now. Southampton have got maybe 2 games at possible winning games out of the last 6. It's gonna be Tweety bum time. But Cardiff have obviously got some tough games themselves. So Cardiff are the favourites, but Burnley, Southampton, and Brighton have all got to make sure they're on it.
Yeah. Nolly Knowles is going unders for the Wolves Manchester United game, under 2.5 goals. Nolly Knowles is known for his unders betting bets, so under 2.5 goals there. Yeah, pass for me, I have to say, Chelsea, Brighton. Okay, Manchester City versus Cardiff. Obviously, we were full house on that one. Manchester City to win both halves. Man City 1.08, draw 15, and Cardiff 34.
But they didn't.
They did win both halves.
2-0 up at half time.
They were what?
2-0 up at half time. And they won 2-0. Are you claiming winning bets again, girl?
No, I haven't. Oh no! Well, listen,
and we had Tottenham to win 5-2 at Liverpool. That came in. That's what I mean.
No, but we said it was going to be a close one. We said it was going to be a close one. Yeah. They only lost by a goal.
It was close, but no.
Well, that was yeah. Oh damn! I thought they got a goal in the second half as well. No, you're right. All right, never mind. Never mind. All right, Manchester City, Cardiff. What are you playing on this one, Flash? Did you find any?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I can't. It's Man City win, and how do they win?
Yeah, how did they win? Is it going to be goals? What do you like here, Dave? If I'm guessing it's probably a pass, but how much are Man City winning?
See, I think Man City will win, but Cardiff, you know, in the last, I think 8 away games, they've managed to score a goal. So I do like Man City to win and both teams to score. Probably 5-1, 6-1, but I do think they'll get a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, is that an official play?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Manchester City and both teams to score 2.75 at Bet365.
There you go, an official play, nice one. Southampton versus Liverpool. Liverpool 1.45, draw 4.9, Saints 9. Liverpool obviously have a good record against Southampton. They've won their last 3 head-to-heads to 0. The fourth one I think was a 0-0 draw. I have to say I'm following trend on this one. Going to whip out the old Liverpool and the under 4.5 goals at 1.8. What do you think about that one, Flash?
I hope you're wrong. I can see it being a draw. I can. I'm not going to. It's no official play because obviously 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a Liverpool win. It's going to be rocking down there Friday night. Friday night games as well. They can throw up funny old results. And that means that you've got a short week for Liverpool over Southampton, because obviously Southampton have had that extra day of rest. I'm going to leave the game alone, but I don't think they're 2 to 5 shots.
No. I think they also have to win. They're 2 points above Man City. Yes, they have a game in hand, but if they lose this, then it's completely over. I really don't think we're going to see the draw on this one. Do you think we're going to see the draw, Dave?
With when you got the title in front of you, I'm not too sure. I think Liverpool will smash them. But I think, Flash, ain't you a Southampton guy? I'm pretty sure. Didn't you used to play for Southampton?
Yeah, I did.
You used to play for Southampton. Yeah. Maybe. Do you support Southampton?
Well, of course.
I'm just checking whether he's playing with his heart. He does play with his heart.
Which is the main road towards the ground. So, I mean, listen, it's just one of those that I can't find any value, and I'm not going to sit there live on the telly on Friday and cheer on Liverpool. You know, so it's just not happening. Especially after I was cheering on Tottenham and Saints won 2-1. You know what I mean? What's all that about?
Maybe you're on something though. If you cheer on Liverpool, then maybe Saints will win. Maybe
May the best team win. I'll just watch it on telly and cheer on Southampton. The Southampton desperado for the points, you know.
Right. It's just me then with an official play. Liverpool and the under 4.5 goals at 1.8. Huddersfield versus Leicester now. Leicester 1.8, draw 4, Huddersfield 5.25. They are the first team to be relegated. Not a huge surprise there. I have to say the price looked very tempting for the away side. We bet Leicester. Leicester came in, unless I also read the results on that one, but I'm sure Leicester won over the weekend. Problem with the Huddersfield, obviously, lack of goals. It was Huddersfield 0, their nickname here. I'm incredibly tempted to take Leicester at 1.8. I just get a little bit nervous when you have a team now with nothing to play for. Sometimes they pull something out of the bag. Do you think that is true, Dave?
I'm not personally on this game because of the price, but maybe something like Jamie Vardy to score any time. I think you can get that for 2.5 around that price, something like that. When it comes to picking a winner, I do think Leicester will win. But yeah, it's just there's no value for me, so I'm not going to be placing any bets on this game, I don't think.
Yeah, all right. So no play there from Dave. Bet, what do you think, Ash?
I've gone with Huddersfield, Leicester under 2.5 goals total in the match at 1.9. That just brings in a 1-0, 2-0 or 0-0 to Leicester, you know.
Yeah, where are you getting those odds?
What, under 2.5? Boyle Sports.
Over 1.
Oh, you're on over 1.5.
No, I was just saying a side note to what Flash said.
Yeah.
All right, bringing up the... And that's not from your bookie, is it, Flash?
No.
Well, I got 1.88. That's quite a difference.
What, 1.88 to 1.9 is a big difference. I've just rounded it up.
You're not allowed to do that.
I round it down as well.
For? You're not allowed to round it up. Yeah, 1.88.
Yeah, I round it down. If it's 2.32, I don't say 2.32. I say 2.3.
No.
So if it's 1.89, I'll say 1.9.
I'm giving you a tenner.
I'm often donating to charity though, Dave.
So that's why your record's doing so great, eh? With all those high, just rounding it off to the nearest full number.
You don't say that, because earlier on in the season I had a couple of 5.5s and 6s, and if I'd have gone to your bookies, I'd have got 8. Big man used to crucify me for not getting on the big prices.
No, I didn't. Just the other way round. Kept pulling out prices that none of us had heard of.
Come on, I want me nap. Come on, you got to give me nap. Come on, me banker.
Like, I thought you actually meant you're asleep. You're all wrapped up there. I thought you
want me to go and have a nap?
You want your nap? Yeah. All right. So what? So I don't know. I'm still tempted to take the Leicester. I got under for 1.88 because I don't round it off. That was the number it was, 1.88.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have 1.88 as well then.
Well, you've been going the whole season now. You may as well continue as start. I'm on Leicester. I like it 1.8. I'm a little bit worried. I'll decide if I make it an official play. Oh, also, by the way, there are some games that we have passed, just because obviously, Dave, they're playing first, for example, the Chelsea match. So we will be covering those on the Best Bet show on Thursday. So, yes, Bournemouth, Burnley, Bournemouth 2.1, draw 3.5, Burnley 3.6. This is an official pass for me. I think really you're backing which side is better out of 2 core teams. Burnley bagged their first win in a long run, but it's not enough for me to back them again. Possibly looking at the unders. I did back the unders in that game. That came in. 13. So, yeah, an official pass for me, to be honest with you. What are you going for, Dave? Bet or any leans?
So exactly. I nearly played the draw, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not a bad price on the draw, but yeah, it's too risky. I don't know. It's just two underperforming teams against each other. So, and towards the end of the season, I just don't want to put my money against this type of game, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I know exactly. It's just there are others. That was kind of my thought as well. Is this where your bank is coming from, Flash?
No, leave it alone. Move on to me banker.
All right. Spurs versus Crystal Palace. Tottenham 1.5, draw 4.6. And Crystal Palace, 7.5. Does your bank come from here, Flash?
Yes, it certainly does. Tottenham -1, 2.25, and this will be an absolute party. I mean, this is just going to be unbelievable for Spurs. I can see them putting on a proper show. Happy to get over even money for -1. Just Tottenham all the way. I'm looking forward to seeing the game.
I thought you were going to do something a bit more like Crystal Palace being your bank thing. I'm on Spurs.
No, it's a banker. Spurs -1, 2.25.
You built it up, see? So I was expecting something a bit more extravagant. I'm on Spurs and the over 1.5 goals at 1.73. Kind of a little similar to yours. Dave Betts, what are you on?
Tottenham started first game at their new ground, as far as I know. I expect goals. I expect them to beat the crap out of them, but I do expect them to concede as well. And I saw both teams to score for 2.10 at Bet365, so I smashed that up.
Ooh, just a straight both teams to score. All right. Yeah.
Plus, on that, Spurs they haven't kept a clean sheet. So they've only kept a clean sheet in 4 of their 14 home games this season. So it makes sense.
But they're in a new home
Even
now.
though it is a new ground. It is a new ground.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Won't it?
But I understand where Dave's coming from with that goalkeeper. He couldn't keep chickens, that keeper. There's Lloris.
And Palace can put it away. They can put it away. So I think they'll get one. I don't think they'll win. Probably 3. I reckon 3-1.
Couldn't
Spurs.
keep chickens. Spurs and the over. All right, so we're all expecting confident Spurs win here. All right. Finally, actually, we have got 2 lower league matches. We're gonna go through pretty quick. Middlesbrough, Bristol. I actually quite like this one. Middlesbrough 2.15, Draw 3.3, and Bristol 3.9. They're 8th and 7th respectively. Bristol have got a fantastic road record. They're one of the better teams. They're in 7th, but one of the better teams on the road there. 9 wins. Middlesbrough 7 wins at home. I do not generally bet the championship, though, I have to say. Flash, I know that this is one of your many specialities. What do you like here?
Oh, I hate this game.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it.
I mean,
yeah, because Bristol, right, first of all, let's start with Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough don't let in many goals, but they certainly don't score many goals.
True.
So that brings in the draw. Then they're going up against opposition that have just come away from beating one of the toughest sides in the league at Bramall Lane. They're absolutely flying. I mean, Bristol City are just one of them sides that will coupon bust you. I mean, everything. It's just the draw and the unders looks like the way to go. I could see this maybe being a 0-0, but the unders would be my safest play here. I'm not going to play just because all 3 results are possible.
Yeah.
You can't trust Middlesbrough. You cannot trust them.
I think 2 of the 3 draws are possible. I think Middlesbrough, I think they're just going through a rough patch at the moment. They lost to Preston and Brentford, drew to Wigan, one of the poorest teams in the championship there. Bristol and the draw, double chance, 1.74. I have to say, I do quite like that one. We're either going to
but you're up against Middlesbrough.
All I'm just saying is we're not seeing a Middlesbrough win. We're seeing a Bristol win, or we're seeing the draw. Final.
No, see, the thing is you can't go against Middlesbrough at home because they don't let goals in, and sooner or later they will get a rub of the green and score, because that's what they do. They hang around in games and they drive you mad. You don't want to have no money on them because they're not good enough, but you don't want to go against them either.
Oh, words of wisdom there. What do you like? That you're like agreeing with that.
I like everything Flash said, other than don't put money on them, because I've already put money on them. But yeah, 1-0 Middlesbrough. The defence, they keep it so compact, and they need that playoff spot right now. So they've been on a bad patch through the past 5 games. I don't think they've got 1 win in their last 5.
No.
Now's the time. If they're going to bounce back, it has to be now, because if they want that playoff spot, they're going to need to win. And leading on from what Flash said, the defence is real, can be real good at Middlesbrough. So I think it will be 1-0 Middlesbrough.
1-0 Middlesbrough. And what's the price for the unders?
But my bet is Middlesbrough to win and under 3.5 goals, and I got that at 2.63 with Betway.
Great, nice one. Okay, well, my guns, I have to say. Swansea versus Brentford. This one is a cold hard pass. I've got Brentford slightly better form at the moment, but they haven't scored in their last 3 matches. Swans aren't doing very well either. Very close on the price here, 2.62 Swans, Brentford 2.75, and draw 3.6. It's a cold hard pass. I don't have anything more to say on this match. Does anybody have a lean or a thought?
Well, of course I've got a thought. I've spent my career with all these teams. It's a basketball match. Yeah. I mean, my lean is both teams to score an over. You've got 2 out-and-out footballing teams. You've got 2 teams that like to play on the break. You've got 2 teams that have pace and craft. I looked at it and I thought, let me see, where did I write that down? I wrote it down anyway. I think it was like a half decent price, the Alex Classic. But again, it's a lean, you know.
Yeah.
Because Swansea can be a little bit like Borough. They could like lock it up, but Brentford, they score goals home and away. So both teams to score an over and not caring who wins. It's probably the way to go here. But these are 2 moody games to be getting involved in. Home field advantage for both games is probably the best way to go.
And Davey, you're passing on this game as well. Is he frozen?
Has Davey crashed?
He's frozen. Did you get my message, Flash, about Wednesday? We'll do the lower leagues and we'll do it over on Odds Market. And Dave's going to come on too. I think that was going to be my final question, actually. I think that Dave actually specialises in Championship. That's his area of more so than Premier League, I believe.
Good.
So what do you think?
Well, it's nice to have someone alongside me that will know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Love that. I love that. Because then I can listen as well.
Because what you can listen, you can listen, or I can listen.
No, because then I can listen as well.
I'll come and give my.
So we're going to do it on here, are we?
We're going to do it on Odds Market on the new show.
So what does that mean?
Skype
or
daily? Yes, same.
Is it still Skype like this?
Yeah. It's all like the same as this, except on Sportsbet Daily.
Okay.
Right.
What time are we doing it?
Same time. But I don't know. I'll message you the details. Just Wednesday.
Oh, okay, lovely.
You're going to be talking about horses as well. All right, Dave.
Yeah, no worries. Grand National.
Yeah, Grand National. So, Dave, which one is Championship betting a strong point of yours? Do you know more about Championship than Premier League, or both? Because obviously on the
it's both, to be honest. My team, a lower league team, Coventry City. So I'm used to the lower leagues since we got relegated. We never saw the Premier League again. So
they got a good young side.
Yeah, Flash. Yeah,
I like one of their players.
Definitely.
I like one of their midfield players, a young boy.
We could do the playoffs. There's no doubt about that.
You just need to get a home now, though, don't you?
Our home is ridiculous, mate. Our home is Premier League worthy. The Rico Arena is insane. It's the top comes off and all sorts, and we're playing in lower leagues. It's crazy. I think the stadium holds.
But they've not said that. They said you can play there next year, though.
That's where we play. That's where we play.
Yeah, but I thought that they said that you weren't allowed to play there anymore. The council.
There's been loads of back and forth. I don't know what's going on, but we do play there. We do play there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been.
So what does it mean that you guys are getting evicted? Why aren't they allowed to play there anymore? What are they saying? They want it for something else?
I'm not sure. I think it was. I think it was to do with filling the arena. If you've got all these seats and own attendances between 5,000 and 10,000, it's not. They don't like it, but. I don't know what's going to go. If we come through the playoffs and go up, then what they're going to say then? there'll be a lot more people watching.
I think it was not financially viable. I think that was it. Sisu were the ones that were saying about not playing there again because the amount of money that they were being charged to use it. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But roll on Wednesday night and we'll get involved.
Yeah.
On the,
right.
I'll do my lower leagues earlier this week.
Cool. All right. So we're just going to run through our bets now. They're added to Bet Diary to keep a track record, and we'll bring them up on Wednesday. I didn't have time to update it today, so I didn't put in Man City to win both halves as right. It's correct. All right, Flash. What have you got?
I've got Watford win 1.73, Man United win 2.1. Spurs -1, 2.25. Chelsea and to win and over 2.5 at 2. Huddersfield, Leicester under 2.5 at 1.88.
Banker parlay.
Banker Spurs -1. Parlay Watford to win, Manchester United to win.
Thank you very much. What have you got for us, Dave Bet?
I'll start with Middlesbrough. I got Middlesbrough and under 4.5 goals with Betway, and you can get that for 2.63. Then we have Watford versus Fulham. I've got Watford and both teams to score 3.20 at Bet365. Manchester City and both teams to score 2.75 with Bet365. Both teams to score Tottenham Brighton 2.10 with Betway, and then Manchester United and under 4.5 goals 2.25 at Betway, and that's my banker as well.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to go for Watford to win 1.73. Both teams to score 1.91. Wolves, Manchester United. I'm going to go for Liverpool in the under 4.5 goals at 1.8. I am officially going to go for Leicester win at 1.8 as well. Then Spurs in the over 1.5 goals, 1.73. My banker being Spurs in the over 1.5 goals and 1.73. Let's write that down, banker. And then parlay has to be Watford and Watford win and the Manchester United. Both teams 4 bets. My 2-team parlay. All right, guys, week 33 is in the bag. We'll be back on Wednesday to look at the lower league. Thursday, best bet show. We'll run through the other Premier League matches that we didn't include. A full action-packed week we have, but go check us out on Sport Bet Daily over at Odds Market, kicking off tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thank you very much, guys. Flash, Dave Bet, and to everybody watching, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, Nat. Good luck, Dave.
It's been a pleasure. Nice to meet you, mate.
Cheers, mate.